How are you doing, guys? We are back. That's right. This is a box dedication to Josh Clark. He is a Savior tier patron who has been with us since the beginning, and you are amazing. In this video, we're going to talk about future plans that we have for the store, plus we're going to answer questions and comments that you have done in previous videos. Stay tuned. This is going to be amazing, and with that, we're going to get right into the show. So we're going to take you on a little adventure with us right now. We actually have the opportunity to get a new space for the shop. We're going to keep our current shop's location, but this is going to allow us to add a whole bunch of event ideas. So one of the things that we really want to do is open up Mini Z racing, so RC cars. I think it'll be a ton of fun for everybody involved, and it just gives Medford a place to do something else. So pretty excited about that. The other thing that we're thinking about doing is actually moving the coin up arcades over there to facilitate that, and also do birthday parties and events like that, and also set it up, since it has like a nice big parking lot, set it up sort of like maybe like a wedding event or area like that. So we're very excited to actually be able to share with the future plans that we plan to go forward with. It's actually a huge risk, but the building itself is absolutely amazing. So even if we take that risk, I do believe that the value of the building will be there, as long as we and the person that's selling it can agree on a price that will actually work in our benefit, so that we are not completely over leveraged, right? So that's kind of a little cool thing that we had going on. So we are going to be increasing what we do for the store and what we can actually do for the community. So I'm super excited about that. I do plan to have like race days about twice a week would be the plan. So we'd have those open so that people could use the track and have a good time using the track and having just a ton of fun. We would just have like a nice little board saying who's the guy to beat, right? And top times on the track. And about every month to 3 months, we'd change the track out and give some different layout to it to make it very exciting and very fun. Then talking to another guy, he's been thinking he wants to actually do a dirt track in Stetsonville, and I said, oh, that's great, let's partner together. So we'll see if that goes forward, because if that goes forward, it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have like the Mini Zs, and then we're going to have like the 1/10th 1/15th scale on his track, right? Mini Zs are like 1/28th, so they're very small. Ton of fun though, because out of box they go about 15 miles an hour, and then you can get them up to 30 pretty easy, and if you're really pushing her, you can get those things to go 50. And if we scale that up, it's a lot more than 50 miles an hour. So a ton of fun right there. I can't wait to see the cars fly off the track and whatever else is going to happen. So I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. And the other thing that we're going to try to move down there would be the 3D printers, and maybe making a 3D print making space. So you could come in with your own STL files and rent the time, and then also pay for the filament used, right? So a nice way to build the projects that you've been working on. And we have a couple different 3D printers right now that we use. So we actually have the Ender 3, yeah, so that's pretty nice. And then we have the nicer one, the one that actually uses the liquid and builds it up that way. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We're going to find a place on that. The other thing that we want to do with this space is we actually want to set up a studio that's available for anyone that wants to do podcasting or anything of that order. We'll actually have a full 4-mic audio system in there to go forward, and then we're going to have a nice video camera. The video camera that we're looking at is kind of like pro consumer grade, so it's about $2,000. That way we can like actually offer something of value to people that are renting out the space per hour, right? And then we're going to have like a nice wood slate on the back, because that always looks nice, with a nice big TV in the center, so that you can actually put what you are and basically things on that screen, so you could do that outside of post. You don't have to do it like in the video editing room, so you can actually have that all set up and also show people what you're talking about and sharing. So like when you're doing your YouTube video or your Twitch video or whatever you're doing, you have all those resources for yourself. So we're pretty excited. We get to offer a lot of different ideas, and Sound Studio is one that we're definitely going to go forward with right away once we get that building, right? The other thing that we're going to be doing with that building, as I said before, is we're going to have it out for like the birthday parties, right? So how cool would it be to do a birthday party and then like have access to a full arcade and then have access to that track, right? We would have it so that you could like rent some of the cars. If you didn't have your own cars, it would be a little bit more expensive to do that, of course, because we have to, well, you know, if the cars get wrecked and everything, we'd have to actually fix those. Or you can just bring your own cars and then rent just a track. So there's going to be a lot of different ways to decide how much money you want to spend on the birthday party in the space, and just a ton of things to do, right? So nobody should be bored. The other thing that we're thinking about in seeing if we have any interest, we're going to actually ask to see if there's like a train club, right? Because we have a room that I would like to turn into like a train club room, and we'd put that behind glass, behind a door, so nobody could actually interact with the trains when the parties are going on, but people could look in there and see them. And then I'd like to talk to the train club about getting like a coin box on the outside per train, and then have that try to pay for having them there a little bit, kind of offset the cost. So if somebody wants to see the train start up, you just put money into the coin box and the train starts up for them, and they get to watch the train go on the tracks that the train club has built. So I do believe that that's going to be super amazing, super fun, and I hope you like the cards that we're opening, right? We're opening a lot of cool cards right now, and it's kind of a nice little thing. So this will be the end of this section, and now we're going to go into comments and the questions people asked on a previous video. If you have any questions and you have comments, please go down there, enter your comments. We're going to use these videos here going forward to answer those. So I think that's going to be super sweet. So I'll be keeping track and I'll be answering them for you. So with that, let's go into the comments and questions section. Pretty awesome. So this one is from Cody Miller. If you were to make a game, what kind of game would it be? Board game, TT, RPG, dice game, cards, question mark. You have playtesters walking in and out every day. That's a pretty cool question, actually. So me and another guy, O'Connor, he has a board game, and he writes a couple books on board games, and he's actually playtesting Connor's Fair, which is a neat little game where you're trying to collect 4 different or 5 different, I can't remember which it is, of huge prizes. And you have to go through and you have to get the smalls, you gotta get the mediums, and you get your large, and then you turn that into the jumbo prize, right? So we're going to play test that, and that's going to be absolutely amazing. And another guy that came to the store here, he has started his own card game, Spellbound, right? Spellbound is their game. A very cool question, and if I was going to make a game, I think I would be more likely to collab with someone and actually get it done through cooperation with somebody else. So I do know that Connor's game is something that we're going to be working on, and we're going to try to actually do a little bit more videos about it in the future, and we're going to also try to get it through like the Game Crafter and actually get it out there. Cody Miller, awesome question. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. We only had room for one question. I got to the end of the video before I thought I would. By the way, the most expensive card is the Rustic Study. That's right. Oh, Beseeched Mirror, and then the Soul Cauldron. Very nice. The Rustic Study is going to be sent out to Josh, and then the other ones will be put into a number generator and sent out to the other 2 lucky people. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing.
Meet me at the station, holding my